Well then, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, long time no see, welcome back to another brand new video here on the channel. Now, I know it's been a while since the last video. The last video was, I believe, the Sheffield Wednesday away vlog, and we all know what happened there.
I'm done! I am finished! Off!
Yeah, not very good. And a lot of things have happened since then. In today's shock news, Borough bottled the playoffs at the end of the season at Coventry away. And I know that you're all screaming at your phone or your TV right now, Matty, where was the vlog for that game? And I'll tell you where the vlog went. Basically, we got beat 2-0 that day, and it was horrendous. Our last chance to, try and grip a playoff spot. And we couldn't do it. So on the way home, we basically made a wise decision to just go out in Norton when we got back home, have a drink and just have a good night. So we did that, and I'm afraid to say, after many drinks were consumed, the vlog was forgotten about and part finished, so I didn't really get to finish it. Now, I could have made the decision to just end it after the match and then do a quick outro when I was sober the next day. But I just decided, you know what, we'll just leave it as it is. We had a good night, the season's over, we go again next year. How many times do we have to say that now? And as I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted by whatever on earth that was, you all may have noticed that I was featured on Sky TV a couple of times that day. The first time was just before kick-off, and I'll insert the picture now. And there's me and Burnsy. Well, there's Burnsy basically chewing my ear off about whatever he was talking about. And the Sky cameras captured it, and a lot of people sent it to me, saying, oh, Matty, you and Burnsy are on TV. And it wasn't over there. Because basically, when Coventry scored, the cameras decided to cut to me, well, looking depressed, basically. Just roll the clip and you'll get the idea.
Absolutely huge, and it's there. Same old usual
So I guess something good did come out of that day after all. But anyways, back to why we're here for this particular video. And you're all probably thinking, Matty, where on earth are you? Well, I'll tell you, how many sirens does there need to be? Again, before I was interrupted by everything going on out there, I'm currently in Hammersmith in London. And I'm here because tomorrow, at time of recording, it is the London Film and Comic Con at Olympia, which is basically about 10 minutes round the corner. And I'm doing this video basically because this is a side that I don't really show people usually. And that is my sort of nerdy / minorly geeky kind of side, particularly for Doctor Who. When I was making the decision whether or not to actually do video vlogging the event, it just went through my head. If you've got an interest in something, or you're passionate about something, then show the world it. Don't be afraid to. We all have our own things that we like and that we don't like, and this is just one of them for me. So now, it's a show that I've loved since I was 6. You can ask any one of my family members. I've been obsessed since the moment I first saw it. As I said, when I was very young, about 6 years old. And for some reason, I've just always loved it. The show itself has had some ups and downs in recent years. But there are some things in life that you just don't grow out of. So I thought that I'd open up and show this different side of me that, as I said, I don't really tell people about usually. And we're going to LFCC tomorrow to basically collect some Doctor Who autographs and get some pictures with some of the actors who have been in the show. So off the top of my head, we're going to be getting an autograph and picture with John Barrowman, who played Captain Jack Harkness, 2 classic Doctors, Colin Baker, who played the 6th Doctor, and Sylvester McCoy, who played the 7th Doctor, Dan Starkey, who played Strax during the Matt Smith years, which were my childhood to a T, and also a couple of people from the most recent series of Doctor Who with Ncuti Gatwa. We're going to be meeting Varada Sethu, who played the 15th Doctor's companion, Belinda Chandra, and also Anita Dobson, who played Mrs. Flood, who also turned out to be the Rani. So it's going to be a busy day tomorrow, getting autographs off them and then going for the photo shoots, which are all on a schedule. And to get in, the doors open at 9 o'clock, so I think I need to be there for about 8:30. In fact, probably before that due to the amount of people going. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it in the morning. It's about 11:30 here now. I need to go to sleep. Otherwise, I am not going to function in the morning, and I really need to. So I'm going to go and catch some shut-eye, and I will catch you all in the morning, ready for the big day. Right then, good morning. It was just gone about 7:30. I have had a look at the website, and you can start queuing from 8 o'clock. Now, if I get there for just after, then I should be relatively near the front-ish. So that's the logic. So we've got to get up and get ready. Now, the tradition with these things is to cosplay, which pretty much just means dress up in an outfit related to your favourite franchise or whatever. You're damn right I'm doing it. Because in the bluntest way possible, who gives a f***? You're all there for the same thing at the end of the day, and you've just got to do whatever you've got to do to go and have a good time. So I am dressing up. I'm dressing up as Ncuti Gatwa's 15th Doctor. I've got the actual top that matches the one that he wore on screen, and everything else is pretty damn close. So I'm going to go and get ready. I'll put that on. I'll show you all what it looks like. And then we'll head down to Olympia, get this day started. Who knows, I might bump into other Doctor Who cosplayers and I might get them in the vlog, or I might, see what they think about the day. I don't want to get ahead of myself just yet, so we'll wait and see. Yeah, time to get up, I think. Right, so we are ready. I don't know if you can fully see the outfit, but I'll put a picture of it on screen now just so you can get a reference of sort of what it looks like. We've also got the Sonic as well, we can't forget that. We're just pretty much putting the finishing touches on and then we'll be out the door. Because I'm walking to the venue as well, I just know that people are going to be looking at me like, oh, why is he dressed like that? But then the closer you get to the actual venue itself and the more that you see people dressed up as stuff, then you'll be okay. I need to find my book actually, which is what I'm getting all the autographs in. Because I've got an encyclopedia type of thing of every Doctor Who character. And I like to get all my autographs in that book so then they're all in the one place. So I need to go and get that ready. And then we should be ready and be on our way. The excitement is definitely kicking in now. But yeah, let's get this day started and get down to the Olympia. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently in the process of walking through the streets of Hammersmith to go to the Olympia. It's a wonderful place, very, very nice houses. I'm just doing a quick piece of the camera while I'm walking because I need to get Google Maps back up so then I don't get lost. So I'll probably see you when I get closer to the venue. I'm gonna go back onto Google Maps so I don't get lost. I need to cross this road as well, so I'll catch you in a bit. I don't know if you can see it on here, but the queue is absolutely massive already. And there's still over half an hour till we have to get in. Right, so I've got back to the hotel room after a long, tiresome, but brilliant day. I've got out of the costume, I've packed that away so I don't have to do it in the morning. And I've just gone back to my original clothes, what I was wearing yesterday. And I know you're all probably thinking, Matty, why is there no footage of you in the Olympia at the actual event? Because I went in and my God, the sheer amount of people that were all crammed into the Olympia was unbelievable. I knew there was going to be a fair few going, but I wasn't expecting it to be as madly packed as it was. Moving around everywhere, you felt as though you were in a really tight sort of shuffle type of thing. So I spent more time focusing on having to get around the actual place, let alone getting a camera out and filming myself doing it at the same time. And also when I first went in, I went to one of the staff members and I said, I'm doing a YouTube video, would it be okay if I film the people that I'm meeting when they're signing my thing? And the guy there, to be fair, he was really nice. He said that a lot of people ask that question. He said usually it's up to the discretion of the guest, but to avoid any awkward sort of things, if you get caught and they don't want you to do it, it's best to just leave it. And then as I walked around the corner, there was a sign on the wall that said, no photographing or filming whilst autographing or something like that. In a way, it sort of makes it better because the interactions that I had with the celebrities that I met were more personal, ones that I'll just remember. But anyways, let's show you the photo ops and the autographs that I managed to get. So the first one I've got to show you is this one with Varada Sethu, who of course played Belinda Chandra in the most recent series of Doctor Who. As you'd expect, she was extremely popular today. So the photo ops were obviously a bit rushed. It was just pretty much in, get the photo out so she could get the line moving. I also tried at so many points throughout the day to go and get Varada's autograph. Every time I went, I just kept getting told to come back later on. By the time I'd done all my other photo shoots and got all my other autographs, I had everything else done and I went back to have one last chance to try and get her autograph. I was told to come back again in another hour, but considering that I'd already got everything else that I needed, I thought I'm more than happy with the photo that I've got. I'll just leave the autograph and hopefully I'll meet her again one day and get the autograph. Sticking with the most recent series of Doctor Who, have you ever seen a TARDIS before? Yes, it was Anita Dobson, who played the very mysterious Mrs. Flood, who of course got revealed to be the Rani. Anita couldn't have been nicer. She was really taking her time with everybody, and she loved how I was dressed up as the Doctor as well. She was truly an absolute delight to meet. And if you don't know, she's actually married to Brian May, who's the guitarist from Queen. And I don't think he's been very well recently, so there were a lot of people asking if he was okay, which she seemed to really appreciate. And she was also telling stories about her times meeting Freddie Mercury as well. I also got this autograph from Anita, obviously in full character as Mrs. Flood. To Matty, love Anita Dobson, Mrs. Flood / the Rani. Really happy with this print actually. It's one of my favourite autographs that I think I've ever got. She was a great character and hopefully we haven't seen the last of her. Next we had the absolute delight of meeting good old Sethu, the 6th Doctor, Colin Baker. From videos that I've seen before I went to this event, Colin's always seemed so engaging with the fans. I've always said I think he was a criminally underrated Doctor. And obviously there was things going on at the BBC at the time which made his time as the Doctor quite a bit weird. But he was an absolute joy. He was so engaging, like I said. And I had a great opportunity to talk to him about the trial of a Time Lord, which is one of my favourite stories of all time. And one that really captures the 6th Doctor. And he was also kind enough to sign the 6th Doctor page of the encyclopedia. A really, really top bloke. And you can really tell how much the fans mean to him and how much he loved his time as the Doctor. And sticking with classic Doctors, we have Colin's successor, Sylvester McCoy, who played the 7th Doctor. Sylvester really mirrors his incarnation of the Doctor in real life. He's quirky, he's funny, he cracks little jokes, and he was in really, really good spirits today. I had a great opportunity to talk to him about another one of my favourite stories, The Curse of Fenric, and he also told me that it was one of his favourite stories to work on as well. He gave off such, grandpa energy, and again, he also complimented my cosplay and said that it looked really good as well. And like Colin, I got Sylvester to sign his character's page in the book. I really like his signature actually. To Matty, hi, Sylvester McCoy, number 7. He was, just as I expected, a really, really lovely guy. And now the man who I was probably looking forward to meeting the most, Captain Jack himself, Mr. John Barrowman. And any of you who have ever had the opportunity to meet John, he is just the most extraordinary person to be around. His presence in a room is just second to none. And again, he really takes his time with each and every one of us. He complimented my cosplay, gave me a hug, and I had an opportunity to speak with him about a recent podcast that he's done, basically where he detailed his life and his career. And he really appreciated that I enjoyed that. He's also got a Christmas tour coming up, so I'm hoping to make that as well, because obviously his background is musical theatre, and he is just an all-round brilliant entertainer. And as you can see in the photo op, he gave me a big hug. Another guy who's just so humble, so down to earth, and you can see how much the fans mean to him. And if you couldn't see John throughout the day, you could definitely hear him, because he was really, his energy's just off the charts. I absolutely love him, and I will definitely be meeting him again if I get the chance. And there is the autograph that I got off John. Matty, love you, John Barrowman, Captain Jack Harkness. So there you have it, a just utterly fabulous day all round. I've always been aware of conventions like this, but this year was really the first time that I thought, you know what, we're just going to go for it and get ourselves down there. Because I've done a couple of smaller ones, and obviously this is the big national one. And it can be quite overwhelming, as I said, the amount of people that were there. But one thing that I absolutely love about it is that you're all there for the same reason. You're all there because you love a certain thing. And there were so many people who came up to me saying, oh, I love your costume. And I also got a few pictures with people as well, because they had costumes relating to the 15th Doctor. So whether they were dressed as Ruby Sunday, his companion, or the Rani, they were like, oh, can I get a picture with you? I was like, yeah, go for it. That's the beauty of events like this. You get talking to people because, again, you're all there for the same reason. And I was talking to some absolutely wonderful people in the lines for the photo shoots. And they're just like me, they're just passionate about a show. And there is nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Because of all the things in the world to have a passion and to have an enthusiasm about, what a lovely thing to have. So yeah, I met some great people. It was just an all-round, just brilliant day. And I'll certainly be back, whether that's for the winter one towards the back end of the year, or the summer one like this one, but next year. Oh, before I forget, I have got something as well. Now, there was a massive stall, basically with every Doctor Who toy, action figure that you could imagine. And when I was a kid, when I was about 6 or 7 years old, I had all of the figures, I had all of the TARDIS toys, the sonic screwdrivers. I got all of them for Christmas and things. But over time, they either got thrown out or they got lost or whatever. But I saw one thing that was on the shelf of this stall. I just had to get it. I'll pick it up now and I'll show you why. So this here is the 11th Doctor's flight-controlled TARDIS. And this is probably one of my first memories of being a kid, was having this exact toy. I took it everywhere with me. And I mean everywhere. My auntie has a caravan in York, and I vividly remember going to stay there with them when I was younger. And I took this with me because I just loved it so much. And obviously, as I mentioned, the one that I originally had obviously got lost or whatever. And I saw this on the shelf, the exact one that I had when I was a kid. And it was to 6-year-old me my pride and joy. So I bought it for nostalgia purposes. I already collect like toys and figures and Funko Pops and things like that anyway, but because of its like sentimental value and like its personal value to me and all the memories that I have at 7 years old playing with this and probably annoying the life out of people because of the noise that it makes, yeah, I had to have it, so I bought it. But anyways guys, that is probably going to be that for this video. I'm going back home in the morning. I need to go and get the underground tube back to the coach station, and then I get the coach back up to Borough, and I need to tidy this room around, get everything sorted, get everything back in my bags, because it just saves time in the morning, doesn't it? But as I said, it's been an absolutely exceptional weekend. I've enjoyed every second of it, and I know it's not the typical football vlog that you're all probably used to, but as I said at the start of the video, it's something that I'm really passionate about and interested in, so why not share it? We will be back, I believe, for either the Rangers friendly, because we're going to Ibrox for a pre-season friendly, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to Portugal in about 2 weeks' time as well, so whether or not I make any content when I'm there, that remains to be seen. I still haven't really fully decided yet. And obviously, in August, the football season starts again, and we'll be back to the regular away day vlogs, pub reviews. Burnsy and Lewis will probably be back. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean an awful lot. And thank you for your amazing continued support. It means the world to me. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's greatly appreciated. And I will catch you at some point in the near future. As usual, have a great day, week, night, whenever you're watching this. And I will catch you all later. Take care.